Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for all the love and posts and comments and everything on my Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for all the love that I got on my deck profile for coming second place at regionals with Dracoslayers. Glad to see that you really enjoyed the video. Saw a couple of you guys commenting that you wanted a combo video. This is just going to be sort of a short one, just like not full on board videos, but more like opening plays to get yourself to a point, because this deck is a lot like chess, and as when you open the so this deck is a bit like chess. When you master the opening plays, you can pretty much get yourself into a point where you shouldn't lose. So that's just what I'm going to get you through, just like a couple of different hands to get you to a point where everything's going to be going your way, okay? But before we get into the video, big shout out to my boy, Team Hoonhei teammate Yugioh. He's getting married next year, and we're going down to Christchurch for Stag Do and obviously OTS Championship at TCG Collector, this weekend there. So congratulations to Drew, putting yourself under mystic matrimony for the next couple of years. Let's just hope you draw the out, okay? But anyway, let's get into combo number one. So this is just going to start with Majesty Paladin, Ignis Phoenix, and this can be literally any card. I've just chosen triple tactical talents because, yeah. Also, the list I'm using is the one I used at the regional last week. I'll show it again at the end of the video if you're interested, okay? But highly recommend watching the in-depth video linked up there. Anyway, first step, so this is just your basic opening move. This is like your ideal two-starter combo. So Majesty Paladin into the scale, Ignis into the other, activate Majesty's effect, you know, you've got another Dracoslayer in the zone, add a Dracoslayer from your deck to your hand, and then you can destroy a scale. Obviously Ignis likes to be destroyed because you can special summon from deck. Bang, Ignis comes out. So now we've got Dracoslayer on the field, get him into rotation, and we've got Power Load in hand. Cool, from there, Power Load to the zone, activate effect, put Majesty Maiden on the field. Look, we've got two monsters on the board already, and we still haven't used our normal summon. This is great. Here we'll activate the effect, discard, and add Sky Iris. Remember, we only started with 3 cards, so you will have another 2 here, so don't be too worried at this point. So, yeah, next step. Cool, so before we've even gotten to Beyond the Pendulum, we've got Ignis to Prominence here. So, what this is going to let us do is Ignis to Prominence can special summon from the deck, and also, like, draw and spin something. But at this point, any point after this, because we've already got the Sky Iris and the Ignis to Prominence in play, even if they Nibiru us, we can just keep playing, because Sky Iris, you just pop it, you get a Revolution Dragon to the scale. Yeah, you'll see it later in the combo, but at this step, you're pretty much Nibiru proof. Well, not Nibiru proof, they can still summon it, but you're good. It's cool. Ignis is going to use his effect. Special summon, we're just going to get Power Load into the monster rotation, because here we've still got one on the scale. Link those two off, Beyond the Pendulum, pay out 12. Bang. In this case we're getting Monkey Board. Remember, you will have another 2 cards, so we've just drawn 4 cards in hand here. So at this point with Beyond the Pendulum, you're literally searching for any missing piece of the puzzle. You're searching for your low scale, you're searching for your Monkey Boards to do like the big Wombo plays. You're searching, or if you already got those in hand, you're searching for the like Harmonizing Magician just to put more bodies on the field quickly. So here, cool, activate Monkey Board. Monkey Board's effect is negated because of Beyond the Pendulum here, so his scale is level 1. Cool, special summon Ignis and Majesty. Overlay those 2 for the XYZ here, Majesty Paladin. Now don't forget to activate the effect on summon just to add in the interface. Cool. Then we're going to use Majesty's effect to detach, special summon the Dynamite Power Load back into rotation. Activating Sky Iris now. Link those 2 off into Selene, because we've got 1, 2, 3 spells now, even though we've got nothing in our graveyard. Pendulum scales counter spells, and so does the field spell, so that's great. That's going to give Selene 3 tokens there. Activating Selene's effect, removing 3 tokens to special summon Majesty here. Because, yep, she is a spellcaster. And a level 4 and a Dracoslayer. She's great. We're going to tribute those 2 off to Fusion Summon. Remember, it's a tribute, so this is going to trigger our Power Loads effect to add Majesty Paladin back to hand. Dynamite's going to special summon Ignis back. That could literally be... Nope, can't be anything at this point because they're the only one in our graveyard. So, lol. Could special summon this from our hand, but it's kind of better to keep her in hand. One, she's a low scale, the deck is low on low scales, but also hand trap as well to stop targeting effects. But yeah, at this point you can pretty much go ham. There is a lot of things you can do from this point. We still have yet to use Sky Iris. So what Sky Iris can do is you can just blow up something on the field, get Revolution Dragon. Revolution Dragon can pull back your Ignis to Prominence from your graveyard, and you can just keep comboing. You still haven't used Monkey Board's effects. You can use Monkey Board to search and add stuff to the end phase. I'd probably, if you do that, I would pop it with the Sky Iris. You want to be popping that there. And yeah, at this point you can literally do everything. These 2 can become your Zealandius, and once you bring back the Ignis to Prominence and special summon from deck again, you can use Zealandus to banish everything, rip the field back, and then just keep special summoning again, and that's where you build your big boards. But at this point here, if you get to this, you really cannot lose, just because of all the things that you can possibly do to set up a board at this point. And remember, you're going to be adding in a Pendulum monster in the end phase, so you can add your... the Astrograph Sorcerer. You can add a playstarter for next turn. You can add something like Eccentric Arcfiend just to pop stuff. But yeah, so you're going to end up with 4 cards in hand at this point, and you can just keep building your field from here and not waste any more resources, okay? So with that, let's get into combo number 2. Because this is combo number 2 here, and this combo just shows off what you can do if you don't open access to Maiden. But you do have access to Luster, and you do have access to Ignis, and obviously your random discard plus any 2 cards. So Luster to the scale, Ignis to the scale. Luster's effect, pop Ignis, search another copy of itself. Ignis has been destroyed by a Dracoslayer. Special summon the Maiden. Maiden at this point is going to discard your discard and add the Sky Iris. Normal summon the Ignis there. Remember, those 2, what you summoned off Ignis is treated as a tuner there, so Maiden is a tuner, so 4 and 4 is 8. Ignis to Prominence, and hey, look at that, we're at that spot where we've got Sky Iris and Ignis to Prominence, and we're again, like, pretty good if they Nibiru us. Special summon Power Load, get that into rotation, those turn to Beyond the Pendulum. Beyond, add the Monkey Board. Monkey Board to the extra zone there. Effect negated because of Beyond, so it's a scale 1. Special Ignis, special the Maiden. Overlay those 2. Hey, we're in familiar territory now. Overlay, activate effect on summon, then use effect to detach, and get Power Load back on. Sky Iris is here again. Link those 2 off into Selene. Selene's going to be getting 3 counters again. Monkey Board's effect. Yo. What's happening here? So there are 2 ways you can keep playing from this point. You can either use Selene to special summon the Odd Eye Synchron from hand, or you can use Selene to bring back the Majesty Pegasus from the graveyard, which is going to get you to our Dinoster Power, the Fusion, and keep cycling like that, and then we've always got the Sky Iris again there. From here we can use Selene's effect, and indeed special summon the Odd Eyes. Odd Eyes effect, special summon Monkey Board to the field, level 8, feel great. Go into Tilting Entrainment, this is a TCG exclusive, so on summon, on Synchro Summon I believe, yeah, Synchro Summon, special summon a level 4 lower Synchro from your top of your extra deck. Hey look, we've got a level 2 tuner, 2 and 8 is 10. Bang. So we've landed down a Baron de Fleur, and remember at this point, like I said, we're almost in the exact same spot where you're going to have an extra 2 cards in hand. You're going to adding a third in the end phase of the Pegasus. We still have Sky Iris to use, which can pop the Luster Pendulum here, and it can bring back the Ignis to search for the Revolution Dragon. Revolution Dragon bringing back the Ignis Phoenix from the graveyard. Uses Ignis to Prominence, to bring back Ignis to Prominence from the graveyard. Uses effect Special Summon from the deck again. We can use those 2 to go into the Fusion, which will add another card back to a hand, bringing it to 3 cards currently in hand, with adding a 4th in the end phase there. And then you can also start using Ethereal effects to start special summoning again, make this into Zelandis, and then start cracking your field there, okay? So, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so this is combo number 3. Now, I said I wouldn't do any board building, but this is pretty much going to be a Wombo Combo hand. Like, this is pretty much going to be, like, pretty good. This is what you should be striving for, sort of. And this is what I was sort of going for every time, going first. It hits through most decks pretty convincingly, okay? So at the stage, you know the drill. Majesty, Ignis, Majesty effect to add. Get the power load, pop the Ignis effect, special summon Dracoslayer from deck. Hey, would you look at that? This is all getting very familiar, isn't it? Normal summon the Bumbuku. Bumbuku can add another copy of himself, or it can add the Majesty Pegasus, in which case we're going to be doing that. Power load. Link those 2 beyond the Pendulum. I should note at this point as well, is if they negate you beyond the Pendulum, what you can do is you can use Dynamite Power Load to special summon Majesty Pegasus, and then you'll make a second beyond the Pendulum and search again, because the searching is not once per turn, it's only the destruction. And then because we've searched the other Majesty Pegasus, there's our low scale one more time, or we can use the monkey board as our load scale and go from there. So if they stop you on the beyond the Pendulum, you're not helpless at this point, because we still haven't used Dynamite's effect. Cool. Scales off, special summon Harmonizing, Ignis Dracoslayer out, Harmonizing effect. Thing. Now, doing things this way, you can see how you are really susceptible to Nibiru. We haven't searched for the Sky Iris yet, and we do not have Ignis to Prominence invitation, but this is not really a technical combo. This is just like, go nuts. Your opponent, if you can tell when your opponent's got no sort of interaction with you, and they're just sort of like, and you're just like, yeah, cool. We're just going to keep going to town on you then. Summon Prominence with the Magicians, because remember, the Magicians can only use each other when special summoned off Harmonizing, and then your Purple Porcelain gets banished. Ignis. Luster's gone. Cool. We can use Dynamite Power Load at this point. Get Sky Iris. Discard that Majesty Paladin just to make sure we've got a spellcaster in the graveyard. Didn't matter that we discarded it because we're adding it back off the power load. Here we've got all 3 of our boys here. If you had Revolution Dragon in hand, you can tribute all of them and use Revolution Dragon's effect to gain attack and swing for game? I don't know. Yeah, summoning Revolution Dragon. That is spicy meme. But yeah, monkey board, adding the Odd Eye Synchron, detach, special summon that. Oh, maybe go to main phase, so we're going to do everything in, finish off in main phase too, forget about that bit. So, Dinos to power, special summon Luster, add the Sky Iris. Sky Iris is not, we won't be activating the effect yet, we're going to be linking off into Slam, because remember, 1, 2, 3, huh! That gives us 3 tokens, which we can remove, and you know what? Did you know that this is a spellcaster? And you can special summon from your hand with Selene? Yeah. Link those 2 off into Appaloosa. I don't know why, it's just like, you know, you can do it at this point if you really want to protect stuff, or you really think they're like being slow rolling you on shit, eh? But yeah, at this point, we're going to be doing the Baron play, special those 2, Tilting Train, bring back old Clockface Owl. And then Clocky McClockface. I said clock face. Synchro those two into Baron, because that's a level 4, Zealandus only needs a 4, and we're under protection of Baron now. We can use Zealandus effect to wipe our board. Tour back to the field. Huh. We're linking those two off for Heavenly Spheres there. Use start bringing back. We're safe as heck now at this point, because we're going to be ending on Abyss Dweller, and you don't want to set yourself up for super polys, so we need to keep as many non-waters on the board as possible. Zealandus pop the Rev Dragon, popping up. Switch summon this guy. Dinostic Power. If you're going to be making a Abyss Dweller, always make it with this guy, so Abyss Dweller's at like 2200. And I mean, this is a pretty formidable field, so you've got your big guys here, which could link off into other stuff if you really wanted to, but they're also like really imposing as well, because you know your opponent has to try and answer your board through Baron, Abyss Dweller, and Hieratic Seals of Heavenly Spheres. Because what this is going to do is this is going to special summon the Sloth from out. It's going to bounce a card. It's going to special the Sloth from the deck, and it doesn't matter if Sloth comes out at 0/0, because as long as Dinostic Power is out, Sloth cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects or be destroyed in battle. So if they really need the extra deck, they may just like summon some stuff and just try to run it over, in which case they won't, because even if, like, the biggest stuff in the meta at the moment that isn't from the extra deck is the Bestials, and even then those things sit at 2/5 attack, and this guy is sitting at 2950, so they can try and run this over as much as they want, but they're not gonna. And then you've got Paolo here. If you're running 38 as well, it's at this point that you could overlay these for the big Titanic Galaxy Dragon to give yourself a spell and trap negate, but what it will do is it'll make you like susceptible to them just running over your Sloth, where I think Sloth just having immunity from everything and these guys just staying on the board. Because what happens is if these guys survive, you don't have to commit anything to break your opponent's board. What you can do is you can just sit there and you can start swinging. Like, you can use this guy, just pop this off, start spinning their stuff back to their deck. You can use their effects to put more bodies on the board. You can use Baron to destroy stuff. You can put them under Abyss Dweller again before you do all that. And yeah, that's pretty much where you're at with here. Did I add any more steps here? Nah, end of the replay. And end of the video as well. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and yeah, we'll bring you some action from the TCG Collector OTS tournament. Hopefully another top 8 finish. I'll feel confident about a top 8 finish there, but we're not going to go ahead and call a second place or even a first. No, we'll go top 8, eh? Anyway, guys, take care. Thanks for watching, as always. Don't forget to breathe.